Hi, this is Andrew Burton with TennisWorld, and I'm here with Cheryl Smith, who's one of the scorers. We've got an array of laptops set up, looking out over the stadium, and Cheryl's getting ready with her colleagues to score the Andy Murray match in a few minutes. And so I'm going to just have a quick chat with her about what she does and how she got involved. Cheryl, how did you get involved in scoring at Indian Wells?
Kathy Thomas, who's our chief umpire here in Coachella Valley, runs the scorekeeping group of people, and a few years back she asked me if I would be interested in doing it because I have a computer background and I'm also teaching pro and a player and an umpire.
Okay, so there's a lot of knowledge that goes into scoring and making sure that you get everything right.
Absolutely. You have to know what's going on court at all times, and you have to pay attention to it at all times. So as an umpire, of course, we're already regimented to do that, but then as a scorekeeper, you have to also evaluate what's going on as far as the content of the point. So we have to evaluate what happens on the serving, what happens on the return, how many shots are made, the radar, of course, and then how the point ends. We have to decide whether it's a forced error, unforced error, passing shot, approach shot, volley, overhead, etc.
And there are three of you at any one time keeping score. Are all of you involved?
Yes, that's correct. One of the people sets the radar gun and then does the backhand, forehand stroke tally that goes on. The person in the middle is the statistician that's actually going to evaluate what happened on the return of serve and then what happened during the point to end the point. So if it was a backhand unforced error to Federer, that's how we have to record it. If they were at net, we have to record it that way. And then the third person is there to help us do the screens that show all of the advertising, make sure that that's done correctly, and then to give us a break when we need to go to the bathroom or get a drink or something.
Which in long matches is going to happen.
It's going to happen, yes. We're up here sometimes doing one match will be 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on who's playing and what's going on.
Okay. Do you think understanding the forced errors, unforced errors, winners can make people better tennis players? Keeping track of that, watching it?
Well, I don't know that the general public cares so much about the content of the ground stroking game, if you will, but certainly they're going to care about the serve and the speed of the serve and how many times they hit it to the backhand, how many times they hit it to the forehand. So from, yes, that perspective they do care, but we get down to some real nitty-gritty stuff that, we actually say if they're at the net, if they're hitting overheads, if they're hitting drop shots, if they're hitting lobs. We identify all of those things, and the general public, if they understand the game, sure, they'll like the statistics too.
And do coaches and pros come to you and
No. The coaches and the pros don't really ever speak with us at all because what we do goes into the computer.
Right.
So they can get that information directed right out of the computer to them, and they can have all that stuff printed off by the technical people that run the system.
Right, but your work is used by the pros, not necessarily
Yes.
directly.
I would suggest likely not the very top pros, but the majority of the people that are playing the game. I'm sure that they do look at them because I haven't seen any coaches sitting there writing things down during matches, to that extent,
right.
to the extent we do it. So, yes.
Okay, well that's great. I can hear the music starting up in the background, so I'm going to have to let you go and do your work. But thanks so much. This is from TennisWorld.
Thank you, Andrew.
Bye.